boy, Cherry Hunts Figs, and I'm back with another weekly review. This week was pretty easy as far as pickups. I didn't get much. I got a couple things in the mail from Amazon, found a couple things on eBay, and I got a couple things from Goodwill. So without further ado, let's just go and jump right into it. First thing I picked up, I stopped by Goodwill. I grabbed a few things. I'm not much of a physical media person anymore. Back in the day, I was very big on collecting like Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff. Right now, I don't really have any physical media, and any physical media I have, I don't have like the casing for it. So if I have DVDs, they're in a DVD binder. I don't have the cases anymore. So I've been trying to stay away from collecting DVDs again, but I am trying to fill in the blanks with certain things that I don't have. I'm still going to get rid of the cases. I don't care for collecting or reselling DVDs anymore. So the first thing I picked up, I've been trying to complete the Adam Sandler DVD set. So each one I find, first one I found was Grown Ups 1, and I found The Longest Yard. I don't have these on DVD, so I was able to secure these at Goodwill for $1.29 a piece, as always. And if you don't know, if you go to Goodwill and you are purchasing DVDs or any type of Blu-rays, CDs, things like that, please make sure you check the cases before you leave. If you do not check the cases before you leave, they might not let you return it. Trust me, I've been through that. So in addition to the DVDs I picked up, I also got this Inception Blu-ray. I get very specific movies on Blu-ray because sometimes they do change streaming services occasionally, and if it goes on a streaming service that I don't have at that time, I'm not going to chase it down. So I picked up Inception to add to my Blu-ray collection. I usually keep the casing for Blu-rays because that's what I do for the other one, so I'm probably going to keep this casing as well. The next thing I picked up at Goodwill, I picked up a little memento from my childhood. I picked up a Toy Story VHS tape. It was in pretty good condition. Like the wear and tear is minimal. There isn't much warping on the plastic and things like that. There is a copy in there. The person did not rewind the tape, so pretty bothered by that. I don't own a VHS player. I specifically got this because I know I'm going to have a Toy Story collection soon enough, and it would be nice just to have an actual VHS tape in the collection. So got this for 99 cents. So they had like 5 copies of this. So I picked up like all 5 copies. I put it in my cart and I kept walking around the store. And when I was going down an aisle at Goodwill, my cart was like over to the side, and this lady just started going through my cart. She literally started grabbing all the VHS tapes and just started being like, "Oh, what's this? What's this?" And I was like, "What are you doing? That's my cart." Oh, it was great. But yeah, I grabbed this. I put the other ones back because I don't need 5 copies of Toy Story on VHS, just 1. Next up, it was actually a gift from somebody at work. At work, we're doing a Secret Santa type thing. The first week for my Secret Santa, they got me this Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary Matt Foley character Funko Pop. So I am a fan of Chris Farley. This was a big thing in my childhood. I thought he was very energetic, and I gravitated towards people like Chris Farley and Jim Carrey that are very animated. I'm not like a huge Saturday Night Live fan. Like, this is a good Funko to throw in the collection. I'm definitely happy about it. And I'm appreciative for anybody who looks out for anything that I like. I specified on the sheet that we filled out that I collect action figures and things like that. And I like when people pay attention and they try to get something more specific to the things that you wrote down rather than just generic things that everybody would like candy or something. So that was a really nice sentiment. Really appreciate it. Next up, I picked up this lot of old school Mattel Harry Potter action figures. Mattel made action figures for Harry Potter for a short amount of time, and I already have a handful of them over there that it's all on top of the bookcases. And then I picked up a bunch of ones that I don't have in the collection. A couple of them are repeats, but I did pick up some that I don't have. So as far as repeats, I have this Quidditch Harry. Comes with his broom. And then I have this Professor Snape. My other Snape, it's broken down here. So for some reason, I have to like glue it inside. This one's in one piece, thankfully. However, the cape is so long, it doesn't stand on its own. So it's very, very confusing, and I don't know how to properly pose it on the shelf. But I got it in one piece. I might just swap over the capes. That might make more sense. But either way, I have another Snape in one piece. Now, as far as newer ones that I have, this is Harry. I don't remember what series these ones are, but this one comes with a soft goods robe, so that's pretty dope. I don't have this one already. I have a similar one where it's him in this type of gear, but it's a rubber robe instead of a soft goods robe. So, and then we have another Harry where he has spider webs all over his robe, coming in with the awkward blue jeans. You know, it's a very weird look for Harry. I don't recall him wearing that color blue in any movie. But I have another Hermione Granger. It is slightly different than the one that is over there as far as the coloring on it, and then the crest is a little bit different. Very similar, but a little bit different. And then the real reason why I picked it up was so I could get this Gilderoy Lockhart. Look at this figure, okay? This is a solid figure. It's really good. I'm excited that he was included in the setup. He comes with this soft goods robe as well. He was one of the funniest characters to me. I remember being a kid thinking he was like the biggest idiot, and obviously that was the point, but I'm very excited to have this in my collection. This one is going on the first shelf of the bookcases, like all of these ones. They're going to go in front of the hardcover books. So it's a nice little lot that I picked up, and I think I only picked it up for like 17 bucks. So 17 for all those figures is not bad at all. Next up, I don't have it available down here next to me. It's not tangible for me right now because I had already put it on display. But up here on the Sopranos wall, Wizefellas did another surprise sale. Out of nowhere, they just dropped 3 figures at once. It's another Tony figure. This time he's coming in his bathrobe. Pretty accurate as far as what he wears inside the show. The next one up is Polly Walnuts. This one is more or less when he's at the Bing, like when he's like taking a nap. There's one scene he wakes up. This is kind of what he's wearing. Next up is Christopher Moltisanti. He's wearing his neck brace. This one's pretty dope as well. I'm surprised they didn't do this one before, but I'm pretty excited to have all these 3 on display now. Every single time Wizefellas drops something, I'm always picking it up. Unfortunately, they're pretty expensive, and I wish I would just pick up 2. I should be picking up 2, but I don't. I pick up 1. I'm not really in this game for reselling, but these are easily resellable. They're very expensive, like on the secondary market. They go for like almost double the price, which is really, really good as far as a product. They're limited to 150, all of them, but I picked up these 3. I had no other choice. I'm literally only missing 2 out of the entire series. I need the very first Tony Soprano. I don't have that in my collection. That was right when Wizefellas started as a company. And then I also need the Big Pussy. I can't find the Big Pussy on the secondary market. Like, I can't find it on eBay anywhere. I need those 2 to complete the collection. They also did a small thing with Soprano snow globes. It was from the Pine Barrens episode. I wasn't really a fan of the snow globe, so I didn't pick that up. But yeah, I was able to secure those, so I'm pretty excited about it. Next up, I picked this up from Black Friday as well. It was actually before Black Friday because Mattel Creations didn't really have much of a Black Friday sale this year. But I was able to pick up 2 retro packs. I picked up this 4-pack. Comes with Doink the Clown, Tugboat, Greg Valentine, and Lex Luger. I really like the display on these boxes. I had them on display down here on the bottom. Go ahead and open this up, take a look at them. On card, Lex Luger, Doink, Greg the Hammer Valentine. Oh yeah, boy. Little orange card series. Look at that. I also picked up this 4-pack. Comes with Paul Bearer, The Undertaker, Vader, Jerry the King Lawler. Still haven't opened this one up. I also had this on display. Like, the tape is still on it. These ones come with the resealable packaging. Paul Bearer, Jerry the King Lawler. It's time! It's time! Little Vader action. And then The Undertaker, equipped with his face mask. So I'm gonna have a fun time opening those back up, but I like these boxes, so I am going to keep these boxes so I can keep it on display. I am really on a retro kick right now, as I've said in the previous video. So I am going to continue collecting these. Probably going to have more boxes to display. Oh, on to the next thing. Last but not least, I picked up some more Harry Potter related things. I saw these in stores at Barnes & Noble, and I don't know what it was about them, but just like the way they looked on card, I really liked them. So I found them on Amazon for Black Friday. They finally came in the mail. They were super duper cheap. They were like $5 a pop. So the first one I got these Harry Potter Bendyfigs. This one is Harry. It's Series 1. I don't know why. I just like the way that they look. I'm not really into rubber figs, like displaying rubber. Like, I have the big rubber guys, obviously, but like that's in relation to LJNs. I have wrestling rubber figures. I don't really have these type of figures, so I wasn't gonna open these and display them. I am gonna keep them on the card. The likeness on them is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. They're made by the Noble Collection. These are Noble toys. So I found them in Barnes & Noble. I only found one in there, so I waited till I could find them all on Amazon. They all went super cheap for like $5, so I picked up Harry. And then I also picked up Hermione. There was a little bit of card damage on this one, but it's okay. I'm going to display them on the Harry Potter wall, but I'm going to put them more towards the corner near the bookcase. So they'll be kind of out of sight, but they'll still be seen if you go over there. I'm thinking about getting defenders for these. I'm just not sure what size defenders might work. The big rubber guys defenders might work. I'm gonna compare them to the big rubber guys casing to make sure. But yeah, got Hermione. And then finally, I got Dobby. I really like the Dobby. Look at this. Like, the likeness is super good. I really enjoy the way that this looks. My only complaint, and it's very small, and I'm not even sure if it's really a complaint because it's still dope, but I wish Dobby was a little bit smaller. Dobby is the size of everybody else, which is obviously inaccurate. He's a house elf, so he can't be as big as a human. But the figure is normal size. I'm not mad at it because it's really good still. The color of the pillowcase that he's wearing, the gray. I guess that would be later in the series or in the movies as far as the series. In the beginning, it's pretty brown. It's still a brown pillowcase. Towards the end, it becomes gray. Anyways, that's what I got this week on my weekly pickups. It was a very small lot in comparison to previous ones, but still wanted to make sure I got something out in regards to this. So I appreciate you checking out the video today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, do all that YouTube jazz, whatever. It's your boy Cherry Hunts Figs, and I'll see you on the next video.